Angelina Jolie scores win over Brad Pitt. Court rules actress doesn't have to submit privileged emails. Angelina Jolie has secured a legal victory in her ongoing dispute with ex-husband Brad Pitt. As the couple battle it over their French winery Château Miraval, the Los Angeles County Superior Court on Monday ruled that Angie is not required to disclose a set of emails linked to the sale of the property. The 22 emails sought by Pitt's legal team are now reportedly protected under legal privilege, TMZ reports. This update comes after court findings state that a previous judge had erred in ordering Jolie to hand over the emails in December 2025, sending the matter back to the lower court for reconsideration. While not all of the emails were strictly between attorney and client, the court determined they contained legal strategy, making them privileged and thus exempting them from disclosure. Jolie had also sought nearly $34,000 in sanctions against Pitt's legal team for attempting to compel the release of the emails, but the court denied that request. In a statement to TMZ, a source close to Pitt said that Jolie shouldn't be celebrating a potential temporary decision that allows them to keep information about her real intentions out of court. The dispute is part of a years-long battle between the former couple over Château Miraval, which they once co-owned and even wed in. The legal dispute dates back to 2022, when Pitt first filed suit against Jolie over the sale of her stake in the business, without his consent. He claimed that the new ownership had disrupted operations. Jolie, however, maintained she acted within her rights after negotiations between the two broke down. Last month, the couple was in the news after Pitt sought to prevent any delay in the trial. The actor in his filing claimed that he was being denied the quiet enjoyment of the property as the legal dispute continued. While the trial is currently slated for February 1, 2027, Jolie has sought to move the trial to November 2027. Stay updated with the latest entertainment news, TV news, and lifestyle tips on At Times. Also check the list of Best Hindi Movies, Best Tamil Movies, Best Telugu Movies, Best English Movies, and Best Malayalam Movies. At first glance, this image looks like an army of cute pandas holding up the number 876. They're arranged neatly in rows and columns on a bright yellow background. It feels very uniform, right? But somewhere in this sea of 876, a sneaky little 879 is hiding. Why is it hard to spot? This image is a classic example of a visual pattern trick. Our brains are wired to recognize patterns and gloss over repeated data. It's a survival and efficiency thing. When we see rows upon rows of identical numbers like 876, our brain gets lazy and starts assuming everything is the same. That's when the illusion works its magic. Once we get comfortable with the repetition, our mind doesn't feel the need to double-check every single item, which is exactly why that single 879 can sneak past unnoticed. It blends in thanks to the identical font, layout, and panda graphics. The trick behind the illusion: there are a few sneaky tricks going on here. 1. Visual uniformity. Every panda is holding the same sign, same size, same design. This repetition makes it incredibly hard for any outlier to stand out, even if it's different by just one digit. 2. Peripheral vision gets fooled. Most people scan images like this using peripheral vision and quick psychotic, jumping, eye movements. Peripheral vision is terrible at detecting small changes in symbols or numbers. It focuses more on shapes and movement. 3. Bright background distraction. The vibrant yellow background is great at grabbing attention, but it's also a visual noisemaker. Your brain is so busy registering the bright color and the consistent shapes that it's even less likely to notice a slight number change. 4. Mental autopilot. Once you've read 876 a couple of times, your brain kind of goes, "Cool, I got it." Then it stops reading and starts assuming. And that's when 879 wins the hide and seek. So how do you beat illusions like this? Tricks like these test your focus. To spot the odd number out, slow down and read every number consciously. Try changing your perspective, zoom in or step back. Scan row by row rather than looking at the whole image at once. Interestingly, people who work with numbers or data entry for a living tend to find these quicker. Their brains are trained not to skip over digits. Why do we love this kind of illusion? Because it's frustratingly fun. It tickles that part of your brain that craves solving puzzles. It also gives a teeny dopamine rush when you finally do spot the difference. There's also a subtle sense of victory, like you beat your own brain at its lazy game. Optical illusions like this are more than just eye candy. They're little psychology experiments in disguise. They reveal how our brains shortcut through information and how easily we're tricked by simple visuals. And the best part? You don't need fancy tech to experience them. Just a panda, some numbers, and a bright background will do. So, the next time you come across an image like this, don't trust your first glance. Your brain might be pulling a fast one on you. And if you found that 879 without any help, hats off to your hawk eyes. Your mission is to find 879, and if you haven't yet, here's a spoiler. It's in the top row, second from the left. Stay updated with the latest news on Times of India. Get all the trending city news, India news, business news, and sports news. For entertainment news, TV news, and lifestyle tips, visit Times.